So I've said this before, nothing good comes from fair, and it seems like that's just a ridiculous statement because honestly, so many of us, me included, live in fear. There's so many things that on a daily basis cause us anxiety and fear, but nothing good comes from it. I want to give you an example, something that happened to me right now. I'm sitting in the car. This just happened, okay? So this morning, I've been up for several hours. I've been working and I got to take my daughter to the school bus. And so I plan a break right before I got to take her, and I'm going to take her, come back, and I got all this stuff to do before my first meeting. All budget out, time planned out. Then she comes downstairs, handful of clothes. Dad, I need to take these to the cleaners, please. Okay, when do you need them cleaned by? In 2 days. So in other words, they have to get there today. Well, that's a challenge because I'm dropping her off at the school bus at 6:40 and the cleaners doesn't open till 7. So now you've just forced me to add 20 minutes into my already packed schedule. But fine, for your child, you do it. You do it, right? So I get to the cleaners and I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for them to open. I'm waiting for them to open. No one else is here. I'm seeing the employees show up, waiting for them to open. And then cars start coming in and showing up. And I'm looking around and some cars start parking. I'm wondering, okay, there's other customers. I want to be the first in line. And so I see somebody starting to get out of their car and I'm rushing now. I'm grabbing her stuff and I'm running to make sure I am first in line so I can get in, get out. Well, y'all, I got in, first in line, and I waited because they had no one to work the registers until 7:05. Then when the young lady showed up who could work the registers at 7:05, she took me and she rang me up and the computer didn't print out the ticket. And she said, even though the terminal said the transaction went through, she said, oh, no, the transaction didn't go through. I got to do it again. And do it on another terminal. Now, that took 5 minutes. Now, 5 minutes later, we're doing it again. Guess what happens on terminal number 2? The same darn thing. It rings up the transaction, says it's complete, but doesn't print. Excuse me. So now she goes to terminal number 3, saying, I'm telling you, it didn't charge you, it didn't charge you. I'm like, not buying that. You go to terminal number 3. Now, finally, 5 minutes later again, because she had to play with the printer paper and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, terminal 3 prints out my ticket. Okay? Now I'm leaving and she's like, well, check and see if it charged you, then I'll just do a refund. So I go to the car, pull up my phone. Sure enough, 3 charges. I go back inside. Now the line's even longer. And I said, hey, I got charged 3 times. She says, okay, just hold on a second. Let me just help him and I'm come to you. So she helps the next 2 people. And then when she's done helping the next 2 people, she says to me, oh, I actually can't do the refund. You got to wait for the manager to get here. And he should be here soon. Soon turned into 7:30 before the manager got there. Now, I did get the refund. But y'all, all because I was in a rush and fearful and wanted to be in first and be out first. I probably would have been out so much sooner if I hadn't gone through all of that. Because the big problem was the system hadn't booted up enough. That's why she was having the glitches. She was going faster than the system. If I wasn't in such a rush, I wouldn't have gone through that. You see, fear leads to problems every single time. Nothing good comes from fear. Nothing good comes from fear. I had all this stuff to do. Now, 30 minutes later, 34 and a half minutes later with this video added on, I'm still sitting outside the dry cleaner behind schedule. But it's a major lesson learned for me. Don't live and act out of fear.